Hey guys, I'm going over 4 IXL lessons that are going to be coming up over the next week or so. I want to start with IXL lesson ADB, and then I'm going to move on to 5SH and 8BS and FQ7. Excuse me. Ooh, I know it sounds like a lot, but I'm going to try and make it light and easy. I want to remind you that perpendicular slope, because we would have learned this already. Perpendicular slope means it has to be the opposite reciprocal. So if we're given a slope, let's say the slope is 1/8, the perpendicular slope, perpendicular means forming a right angle, so we'll make a little upside down T. We'll flip this 1/8 and it becomes 8/1. And then it becomes its opposite. So first it's positive, then it turns negative. So another one would be 5/2. We'll call this -5/2. The perpendicular slope is positive 2/5. I changed the sign and then I flipped it. A parallel slope, they're just equal slopes. The lines will never touch. So if M is 2/3, then the parallel slope, that's a symbol for parallel, and M for slope, is also 2/3. If M is 2, the parallel, let's say -2, the parallel slope is also -2. All right, let's get into it and see what we got. All right, it says line T has a slope of 4/9. So M is 4/9. And then line U is perpendicular. What is the slope of line U? So this is line T, and line U is perpendicular. So I'm going to take 4/9 and flip it, and then make it its opposite. So let's go check it. -9/4. Got it. All right, line E has a slope of -5/2. Oops. And then line F is parallel. Parallel M. Oh, I didn't write M equals. So it's going to be the same slope, -5/2. No change there. -5/2. Also, I can't put a decimal because it tells me to write it in fraction form. Line B has a slope of 4/5 and line C is 4/5. So to show my work, line B is 4/5 and line C is also 4/5. These are parallel. This is how I'm supposed to show my work. So same slope, write the word. Let's jump a level up. All right, now it tells me the equation of line C is y equals 5/3 x plus 6, and line D is parallel. And what is the slope of line D? So parallel slope. My slope over here is 5/3, so this has to be 5/3 as well.
The equation of line C is y equals 5/3 x plus 6.
My bad, y'all. Okay, thanks. All right, line G is -3/4 x plus 1/3. Is it -3/4 x? Okay. And then line H is perpendicular. Perpendicular slope. So my slope over here is -3/4. The perpendicular slope would be +4/3. But don't type in the plus sign. 4/3. All right, let's jump a little bit higher. Now it gives me 2 points. 7, 3, and 1, 10. Make a table. 7, 3, 1, 10. What is the slope here? Go to Desmos. Seven, 3, 1, 10. Regression. Export. Negative 7/6. Now, what do they want? Do they want a parallel or perpendicular? A parallel, so that means it's going to be the same. Parallel slope equals negative 7/6. All right, let's do a perpendicular one. 8, 9. And 114. Slope, perpendicular slope. Here's what I have written down. Come back to Desmos. Change your points. 9, 14, 8, and 1. My slope is negative 5/7. So I'm going to flip it and make it its opposite of negative, and now it's positive. 7/5. That should get me where I need to go. Okay, now I've got 2 points. I'm sorry, 4 points. So I've got 6, 8, x, y. 6, 8, 2, 5. I need a slope here. And then another table, 3, 13, and 6, 9. Okay, Desmos is involved here, but I have to do them separately. So I'm going to do one table with that slope, then I'm going to clear that table out and do another table with that slope. So let's go to Desmos. 6, 8, 2, 5. This first slope is 3/4. Write it down. I got it written down right here. Bam. And then come over here and let's do 6, 9 and 3, 13. And this is negative 4/3. Are these opposite? Yes. Are these reciprocals? Also yes. So this is perpendicular. This is showing your work. Perpendicular, and then submit. All right, let's go to IXL lesson 5SH and see what they're talking about. The equation for a line J can be written as y equals 1/2 x minus 4. A parallel line, that means the same slope, is parallel to line J, is line K, which passes through the point -8, -5. What is the equation of the line? Write the equation in slope-intercept form. That means y equals mx plus b. This is why we learned point slope earlier this week and part of last week, because we need to know how to put the point and the slope together. I've already created my slope because it's parallel. So now remember, point slope form is y minus y1 equals 1/2. Oh, it should be m. Well, this is my slope. X minus x of 1. Let me write that properly for your formula, because this is what you're going to be referring to and filling in blanks. Yeah. So this is what we're doing, but we're converting it to this form. So I'm going to say y minus my y1 is -5 equals 1/2 times x minus -8. So then I'm going to simplify, turn my double negatives into a plus sign, plus sign. Then I'm going to say y plus 5 equals 1/2 times x plus 8, excuse me. I must distribute this 1/2. Y plus 5 equals half of x plus, boom, bam, half of 8, which is 4. Subtract 5, subtract 5. You could put this directly in the calculator. 1/2 of 8 minus 5. Y equals, this is 4 minus 5, which is negative 1. 1/2 x minus 1 is going to be my answer. So come over here, say y equals 1/2 x minus 1. All that's involved for that one little problem. Let's see if we get it. We did. All right. Here, 1/3 is my slope. It has to be parallel and it has to pass through the point 10, 2. So we can cut one corner here where we just write the slope. My slope is 1/3.
Line
It's going to
G
read
has
to
an
me
equation of y
because I
equals 1/3
accidentally
x
clicked
minus
it.
1. Parallel to line G is line H, which passes through the point 10, 2. What is the equation of line H?
Well, kind of. Thank you for reading to me. So now I've got my parallel slope and my point. So now it's y minus my y value, which is 2, equals 1/3 times x minus my x value, which is 10. Y minus 2 equals 1/3 x minus 10 thirds, because I do 1/3 times 10. If you need to write this step over there, please do so. This goes directly into Desmos if you need to. Multiply, multiply. Then it becomes y, plus 2 equals 1/3 x, and then I have negative 10 thirds plus 2. Go to Desmos. We don't have to find common denominators because we have a calculator. Negative 10 thirds plus 2, turn it to a fraction, negative 4 thirds. Let's cross our fingers and hope this works. Y equals, let's be fancy and use the fraction button, 1/3 x minus 4 thirds. Got it right. All right, I'm going to do more on the next video, and I'm also going to do IXL lessons 8BS and FQ7, but I'm going to do more 5SH later. All right, good luck, y'all.